Have you ever wondered how sugar is made? The sweet granules that are such a staple in our kitchens actually go through a fascinating journey before they end up in our morning coffee or our favorite chocolate chip cookies. It's a journey that starts in the fields of sugarcane or sugar beets and ends in the sugar factories where the magic of transformation really happens. Sugar, a simple sweetener, is part of our daily lives in more ways than we might realize. It's found in many of our favorite foods and drinks, sweetening our days and making our treats all the more delightful. It's in the soft drinks we sip on hot summer days, the cakes we blow candles out on, and even the savory sauces that complement our meals. But the process of creating sugar, of turning a tall stalk of sugarcane or a hearty beet into those tiny sweet crystals, is more complex than you might think. It's an intricate dance of nature and technology, a sweet mystery waiting to be unveiled. Sugar production begins in a field of sugarcane or beet. The story of sugar is one that starts from the ground up, quite literally. Sugarcane and beet are the primary sources of this sweet substance that we all know and love. These crops are cultivated in a variety of climates across the globe, with sugarcane favoring warmer tropical regions, while sugar beet thrives in cooler temperate zones. The seeds are carefully sown into the soil, and in due time, the plants reach maturity. Sugarcane stands tall, a bamboo-like plant with a hard outer shell, while sugar beet, a root vegetable, hides its sweet treasure beneath the soil. Harvesting these crops is a labor-intensive task. Sugarcane is typically cut down by hand or machine and the beets are pulled from the earth. Once harvested, the sugarcane or beet don't stay in the field for long. They are quickly dispatched to a place where their sweet potential can be fully realized. So, the next stop for these crops is the sugar factory. At the sugar factory, the real magic happens. Here, the harvested crops, now piles of sugarcanes or beetroot, are prepared for the extraction process. They are first meticulously cleaned, removing any dirt or foreign objects that may have hitched a ride from the fields. This is crucial to ensure that the final product is pure and safe for consumption. Once cleaned, the crops are then cut into small pieces. This isn't just for convenience, but it serves a much more important purpose. By cutting the crops into smaller pieces, we increase the surface area that will be exposed in the next step, thereby maximizing the extraction of sugar. Now, we arrive at the heart of the process: extraction. This is where the sweet treasure hidden within the crops is revealed. There are two main ways to do this, either by crushing the crop pieces or by diffusing them in water. In the crushing method, the small pieces are passed through large rollers that squeeze out the sweet juice. It's an age-old technique, simple but effective. On the other hand, the diffusion method involves soaking the crop pieces in hot water. The sugar dissolves into the water, which is then collected. Regardless of the method used, the end result is the same. We get a sweet liquid, brimming with sugar from the crops. However, don't be fooled by its sweetness. This process results in a sweet liquid. But we're not at sugar just yet. This sweet liquid then undergoes a series of refinement stages. Let's delve into these stages. First up is clarification. In this stage, the sweet liquid, known as raw juice, is treated with lime and heated. This process causes impurities to separate from the juice, forming a layer of scum that can be easily removed. Just like skimming off the foam from your homemade soup, this process ensures that what's left is pure and clean. Following clarification, we have the evaporation stage. Here the juice is boiled under vacuum conditions. This reduces the boiling point and the water content evaporates, leaving us with a thick, syrupy substance. Imagine reducing a stock to get a concentrated flavor. That's exactly what's happening here, but with sugar. Finally, the syrup is ready for the last stage, crystallization. It's here that the magic happens. The syrup is boiled again and then cooled, forming sugar crystals. The sugar is then spun in large centrifuges, like a high-speed version of your washing machine, to separate the crystals from the remaining liquid. Each stage of the process is crucial, meticulously removing impurities and concentrating the sugar. It's a dance of science and precision, where each step is as important as the last, all working together to create the sweet crystals we know and love. These stages transform the sweet liquid into sugar crystals. After crystallization, there's one more step before we have our sugar. This final stage is called centrifugation. Much like the spin cycle in your washing machine, this process separates the sugar crystals from the remaining liquid and molasses. The sugar mixture is placed in a centrifuge, a device that spins at high speed. As it rotates, the force generated pushes the heavier sugar crystals to the outer walls of the centrifuge. The lighter liquid and molasses, on the other hand, are forced towards the center. This separation is due to the different densities of the components. Once the spin cycle is complete, we're left with our sugar crystals clinging to the sides of the centrifuge. These crystals are then scraped off, leaving us with the familiar granulated sugar we all know and love. This sugar is then packaged and ready to be sent off to stores around the world. And voila, you have your sugar! So that's how sugar is made. It all starts in the sun-kissed fields where the sugarcane grows tall and robust. It's a dance with the seasons as these plants mature, soaking up the sunlight and turning it into sweet goodness. When harvest time comes, the canes are cut down and sent off on a journey to the factory. Here they're crushed and heated, the sweet juice separated from the fibrous material. This liquid gold is then purified and crystallized, a transformation that takes it from raw juice to the sugar crystals we all know and love. But it doesn't stop there. The sugar undergoes further refinement, becoming purer and whiter with each step. It's a meticulous process, one that takes time and precision. And finally, it's packaged and ready to be shipped out, completing its journey from the field to your table. Next time you sweeten your coffee or bite into a piece of cake, remember the fascinating journey that sugar has taken to get to your table.